Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, welcome to today's lesson with class 5C, group 3. I am Najwa Natania, NPM 22110400093, and my friends,
Santi with NPM 22110400095, and I'm Alfatiani with NPM 221104021.
we're going to discuss an interesting topic in phonetics, voicing and consonants. Have you ever noticed how some consonant sounds make your throat vibrate while others don't? Or why some sound feel easier or harder to pronounce? Don't worry, because today we'll learn how to recognize voices and voiceless consonants in a simple way. The human voice conveys emotion, ideas, information through vocal cord vibration and airflow. Voicing occurs when the vocal cords vibrate, creating voice sound. Without vibration, just voiceless. Consonants are produced by blocking airflow in the vocal tracts, such as at the lips or throat. The combination of voicing and consonants articulation creates different sounds. For example, p. Voiceless is made by closing the lips and releasing air, while b voices involves vocal cord vibration.
Okay, now I will explain to you the definition of voicing and consonant. Voicing in phonetics refers to vibration of the vocal cords during sound production. If the vocal cords vibrate, the sound is voiced, and if they don't, the sound is voiceless. This distinction is crucial for understanding how sounds differ in language. Voicing is about whether the vocal cords vibrate when we produce a source. This happens in the larynx. Okay, so first is voice sound. Voice sound is if your vocal cords vibrate, the sound is voiced. And then voiceless sounds is if your vocal cords do not vibrate, the sound is voiceless. Okay, so now how to test voicing. The first is put your fingers on your throat. Say the sound Z as zoo. Zzz. You will feel vibrate. And then now say S as in sun. You will not feel vibration. Example of voice B as in bat, D as in dog, G as in go. Other voice sound V as van, Z as zebra, M, N, and O vowel sounds like A, E, I, O, U. Example of voiceless sound P as in pet, T as in top, and K as in cat. Other voiceless sound F as in fish, S as in snake, and H as in hat. Voicing is important because it helps us distinguish between sounds. For example, bat with B, PS pet with P. Zip with Z, PS zip with S. Consonants are speech sounds created by blocked airflow in the vocal tract at points like the lips, teeth, and tongue. Common consonants include P, T, K, M, N, L, and R. Consonants. Consonants are sounds made when the airflow blocked or restricted in some way. How are consonants made? The airflow is blocked by different parts of the mouth or throat. For example, lips sound like P and B are made by bringing the lips together. The second one is teeth, sound like T and V are made when the top teeth touch the bottom lip. And the third one is tongue. Sounds like T and D are made when the tongue touches the roof of the mouth. Examples of consonants P and B. These are made with the lips. P is voiceless and B is voiced. T and D. These are made with the tongue touching the roof of the mouth. T voiceless and D is voiced. F and V. These are made with and lip. F is voiceless and V is voiced. Okay, the next material is the larynx. The larynx or voice box is located in your throat about the trachea. It is a key part of how we produce sound. The function of the larynx. The first is producing sound. The larynx contains the vocal cords. When air passes through the vocal cords, They vibrate and produce sound. For voiced sounds, the vocal cords vibrate like B, D, and G. For the voiceless sounds, they stay open like P, T, and K. Okay, and the second one is to protecting the airway. The larynx makes sure for drinks don't enter the lungs when you swallow. The epiglottis close to block the windpipe. The third one is breathing. The larynx helps control the flow of air into the lungs. How does it work? Try to saying for a long time. You are using your larynx to create sound, right? The next material is the glottis. The glottis is the space between the vocal cords. The space changes depending on what are you doing. How the glottis work? The first is when breathing, the glottis is open, allowing to pass through. The second one is when speaking. The glottis narrows and the vocal cords vibrate, produce sound. And the third one is for a glottal stop. The glottis close complete for a short time, stopping the airflow. In some English accents like Cockney, a glottal stop replaces T. In words like battle, it sounds like bottle. Okay, I think that's all from my material. The next material will be delivered by Nia.
Okay, the next matter is respiration and voicing. Respiration and voicing involve the movement of air from the lungs primarily through an aggressive pulmonic air stream, which is essential for producing speech sound. When we breathe, the lungs expand as the rib rate lifts, allowing air to be inhaled as the rib cage lowers to its resting position. Air is expelled, which can be used to regenerate speech. To create sound, airflow must be obstructed by bringing the vocal folds close together in the larynx. This obstruction leads to voicing or phonation. The characteristic of voicing can be modified by changing the position and tension of the vocal folds, as well as the air pressure beneath them. Number 1, intensity. Voicing can vary in intensity, being high during soothing and low during quiet speech. Number 2, frequency. The rate of vocal fold vibration affect frequency. Rapid vibration produce higher frequencies, while slower vibration create lower frequency sound. Number 3, quality. Different voice qualities such as harsh, breathy, murmured, or freaky can be achieved by altering tension and position of the vocal folds. Plosives. A plosive is a type of consonant characterized by the following features. A. One articulator moves against another, creating a total structure that blocks airflow in the vocal tract. B. After the structure forms, air is compressed behind and released, allowing air to escape. C. If there is still air pressure when the plosive is released, the escaping air produces a noticeable sound called plosion. D. Voicing may occur during part or all of the plosive articulation. The production of a plosive involves 4 passes. Number 1, closing pass. The articulators move to create the structure. Number 2, compression pass. The compressed air is held back. Number 3, release pass. The structure is released, allowing air to escape. Number 4, post-release pass. The events that occur immediately after the release. English plosive. English has 6 plosive consonants: p, t, k, b, d, and j. The glottal plosive. also occurs but is less significant, often serving an alternative pronunciation for p, the, and k in certain contexts. The plosives are categorized by the birthplaces of articulation. Number one, have a bilabial. Bilabial produced with the lips pressed together. The example, p, and b. Number two, alveolar. Alveolar produced with the tongue against the alveolar right. The example, t, and d. Okay, each plosive has distinct sound characteristic based on these articulation points. That's all from me. The next material will be delivered by Aurel.
I'm gonna explain about fortis and lenis. Fortis is the voiceless plosive p, t, and k are produced with the greater force, which is why they are labeled as a strong. And lenis, the voiced plosive b, d, and g are considered weak, since they are produced with less force. While the distinction between fortis and lenis is commonly used, measuring the force of articulation is a complex as not definitively proven. Different consonant T, Y, P, plosive, fricative nasals obstructs airflow in various ways, resulting in distinct sound. In conclusion, the roles of the larynx, respiration, and voicing in producing consonants, especially plosive, we analyze English plosive p, b, t, d, k, and g, and the contribution of the tongue, lips, and velum in their articulation, along with the concepts of fortis, strong, and lenis, weak, for voiceless and voiced sounds. Understanding these factors is essential for speech, sounds production, and language complexity. Future research should explore the acoustics, properties of plosive and individual vibration to increase our knowledge of human phonics and communication.
Okay, that's all from our group. I'm so sorry for our mistakes and thank you for your attention. The last we say,
Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.